They often say in the world of celebrities that you create a monster. I've worked in this game, as I say many times, for many, many years. And it's true, you can take someone from nothing, create them, and make them very successful. And at some point, they will come round and become diva-ish, demanding in particular. I remember working for a very famous record producer who signed a very young girl, and she was literally 17 at the time. Within a year, a #1 hit record, a #1 album. But he said within a year she will come back round and tell him how to produce the record and how to write the hit songs. He was spot on. It was a lesson learned at a very young age. Seemingly, though, a lot of people dealing with Meghan Markle are now going through a very difficult time. And as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company today. By the way, did you know on this day in 1932, one of my favourite snacks made its debut? And no, I wasn't there for the daily inauguration. But what's interesting is way back in 1932 in Slough, the famous Mars bar was launched. Instant success, still going strong today. Not as tasty though, in my opinion. But do you remember the slogan? A Mars a day helps you, yes, work, rest and play. Don't think you could say that now. It's a bit of a mouthful. You see, before, it used to be a decent size. It's like everything, shrinkflation as they call it. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now this is proving very difficult, as one can imagine, and as ever, we have to say allegedly for the brand new team that are looking after the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, because as we've told you before, her popularity, not just me, but literally in the polls, has dived. And it dives really through all the negative things, the fake curtsying, the made-up car chase in NYC, the fact they've never addressed these things, they just hope that it will go away. But that does make it very difficult, let me tell you, for the people picking up the pieces who've got to mastermind the return, Eleanor Desmond, of someone like Meghan Markle. I mean, what is the talent? What is she going for? She can't seemingly decide herself. Remember 40 times 40, 5-minute wonder, and then she lost interest. There's so many things. The bench. What was that about? Nobody's ever worked it out. By the way, it's over in the pound stores over here right now. People want to buy it. Seemingly there's still quite a few, and I'm not being unkind. But you see, now the agency are dealing with a bit of a problem, a demon, shall we say, a diva. Because thanks to the company Netflix, this is separate, of course, to Harry and Meghan's mega deal for their own shows like the Invictus Games and the docu-series. This is all about the Netflix's group picking up the cheap option of rescreening Suits, the TV show that Meghan found fame on, of which she wasn't a lead but just a secondary character. What's interesting here is they're now boasting that this apparently has been a big success. Two things spring to mind. With the writer's strike on and not too many new materials coming out, what else is there to watch? But this, as I say, could have created something of a monster, because you see now, naturally, Meghan has been told by those around her that, in fact, let's be honest, it's that you that they're watching. It proves just how popular you are. You get the picture. It's very Sunset Boulevard, isn't it, when you think? Now you see, of course, they've got to try and put it together very sweetly that, yes, it was a collective thing, not just the Meghan show. But what she's basically claiming, and as ever allegedly, is this proves that the public still want to see me, still want to know what I'm about, and more importantly, this should make your job easier. Now, whose side are you on? Do you believe Meghan? Or indeed, do you just think it's all about the fact that, people had a bit of an affinity with the original series? Either way, someone has to feel sorry for someone. And I know who I feel sorry for, having done that job myself. Neil Sean, Lambeth Palace, London.